And this bottom section here is really lacking a lot. We just didn't come down enough, I think. And what we'll do is we'll go back and push some of these through. Oh. Yeah, we'll do... I don't know if we'll do foliage. But we can damn well give it a shot. Still early for me. I gotta go here shortly. Just make sure I get work done. Office. Let's see. And these, at least from this angle, look okay. And now we'll start kind of coming down. And we'll change the color of these. I'm gonna just leave them purple. We'll go back and I was trying to get shit put down first. Ooh, duplicated too many. Let's see. Yes, we get this like line of purple. We'll change that color. And let's get our template piece out of here. Now, some of these, we're just going to go back and push slightly in. Because I'm not a fan of it clipping through the top of it. We can delete this one altogether, I think. And just scoot this one over. Like I got a blatant hole there. Covered. And we'll do the same for these. Push it back to the side. Push this one in a little bit. And a little bit. Much better. So that side looks better. That looks way better. You know what? Can we scrunch this one in? Shouldn't have touched it. If anything, we'll just scoot those over. And again, your attention is going to be at the roof a lot. You're going to be more where the action is. Your eyes going to be drawn to something else. Push that shit in. There we go. Side looks okay. We got one black spot there, but that's okay. Won't notice it. Okay, let's save it. Tedious fucking work now. I promise there'll be other shit we're doing. This is probably the most boring thing we've done so far, but it's part of it. Sure, my viewer count is just loving the amount of boring shit we're doing. I remember in Blender when it first came out, when I first started modeling, I had to manually unwrap each of these objects I want it to die. This would have taken me several days to color each of these, where now it's just a simplified process. Not so much procedural. In fact, I forgot to change that. I just meant modular. So completely my fault. And theoretically, you could use this as a procedural once you have the components, but I completely batched the description. In fact, let me see if I can change it real quick. That may change it. I'm not sure. We will see. Sorry. You've also tuned in for the most boring part of this process, so strap in and hate your life with the rest of us. We're just plugging holes right now. Plugging holes. No, but thank you for pointing that out. I meant to change it last night because I was like in this weird brain fart mode, and I was like, oh, this is procedural. And then as I'm doing it, I keep saying modular, and I'm like, motherfucker, you dumb. All right. Right now we are just cleaning up a mesh, plugging in some spots that we don't want anyone seeing. And seeing what we can get away with here. And it looks like this side has a lot less pieces going into it. I'm not sure what happened. Like this. What the fuck? Nope. There we go. I think what I need to do is just go back and delete some of those. And just give it this look. There you go. Much better. Let's just rotate this down now that we're not having to cower around any other fucking pieces here. All right, pull this back in. There we go, one side done, and we'll go back and clean up some of these little sections here. And we could very well have copy and pasted the other side, but by doing this and spending just a little extra time, we're adding a whole different layer of deviation, which we'll thank ourselves for as we're duplicating already a lot of this shit later. No. So modular wise, we've made shingles. We're just cleaning up the sides of this one. No, absolutely not. That would defeat the entire purpose of this video, of this stream. All we're doing is, and we're going to go back and recolor some of these. We're just using these to clean up because it's a square piece. And yeah. And this, realistically, this section is the only one we're going to have really issues with because the rest of these will just drape over the top. In hindsight, this piece is going to be a bitch to do in general, but hopefully it'll look the nicest. So, take that as you will. Yup. And again, we may very well copy and paste the other side just so I don't have to do another shingle and save you guys from doing it. You'll get the idea. That's all this is. I'm just trying to give you a little working knowledge on it. As long as you get the idea, there's no point in keep doing it. It's not like this isn't a fucking test in math class. I don't give a shit. As long as you know how to do it and you have the idea, simple enough. I don't know what happened here, but we're going to just delete that one and bring this face in because we're clipping. And we got some mashed up purples here. Let's grab some of these and we'll change the color to a dark gray. Grab some of these on the side. Not that. Not that again. And we're going to change those to a... Why do I have like dark purple, gray purple? What's happening here? Over duplicated. Completely my mistake. Alright. So we're not going to do the other side here. We're just going to copy and paste this mother. Well, let me go ahead and change the colors of some of these. Did I really? There we go. I'm about to say, how the fuck did I make it all the same color? Make that a gray purple. Fuck it. Don't care. I do. That's why I've spent so much time on this one fucking piece. Oh, let me get that. We're just going to combine these into one mesh. To give an idea of what it would look like, you can actually see my Twitter. I posted a 4K image of just a gray Lambert piece of it with kind of the pieces added. And the only reason this is taking a little longer because, again, this section I didn't incorporate, and this is just being a little bitch right now. Tits. This one little piece is the only thing I noticed. All right, good enough for me. Just get the idea. And we'll do something with the top. Haven't decided yet. We are going to make these a different Lambert color, though. Let's see here. We're going to call this Darkwood. No. That's just going to be a darker shade of brown. There you go, just something to get the representation of that color. And we can even mess with it now that we've got it applied. Another reason I really like messing with the shaders beforehand. So if I go up here to, and you won't see it's off screen, but I can kind of see what colors work if I want to add it like a lighter, darker color, or even a more chestnut color, a cherry. I can change it all. We are God here. Don't forget that. I like this kind of grayer color. Looks dreary, emo. All right. This roof's goddamn done. I have to throw it out the fucking window. And we can add some of these. These are pretty easy to add. And what we'll do is we'll do a soft select at the top. Let's see what piece we're grabbing here. We may delete that one. And we just warp it in. You know what? We may not need to grab quite as much there. And even still a little bit less. There we go. I think that's what we're looking for. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. You can see now it's starting to really take a shape. And I think what we'll do is add it to the